sure this is the place? We're closed for the day. You'll have to come back tomorrow. I'm sorry, we're closed for... I'm afraid I cannot wait that long. My God. Chinful. How long has it been?
25 years, my friend. 25 years, and you didn't bother telling me you were in town. You're not trying to hide from me, are you?
No, it's not like that, Chinful. Please, have a seat. I was busy with this stuff. Business is tough, you know?
Really? You seem to be doing fine. You have my wife's business.
Enough about me. How have you been? Adrian mentioned you moved into shipping.
Adrian. I don't remember the last time I called her that. Business is good. Oh, we're looking to expand to Hong Kong soon. Even Japan. Some of our biggest clients are from there.
Japan?
Yes.
That's the enemy, Chinfeng. The Japanese army has been devouring our borders for years. Now that they've taken over northeastern China, they're ready to launch an all-out invasion on the rest of our country.
They haven't changed a bit, Jack, though. You can't mix business with politics.
Business is politics. Who you deal with in business speaks volumes about where your interests lie. There's no room for your selfish ambitions when our country is in peril.
Jocko, I did not come here for a lecture on patriotism.
Then why did you come here? You turned your back on our friendship years ago, and I've made a new life for myself. I see you've done well for yourself too. You've got everything you ever wanted. Wealth, status, power, and patron. What do I have here that could possibly interest you?
You know, in another life, you could have been me. And I could have been the one selling fabric. You had a choice, Jocko. You chose not to seize it.
Seize it? How many lives have you ruined to get to the top? I read in the newspapers every day about your handiwork. Your shipping business isn't fooling anyone. You've been poisoning the city and smuggling opium for years.
You of all people should know not to believe everything you read in the news. Those journalists are like parasites, just looking to feed off my success, sensationalizing everything.
Ba, is everything all right? I heard all the noise.
Well, wow. Who's this?
Go back inside, son. Come on.
Father? I didn't know you had a son. Looks about my daughter's age. Where's his mother?
It's none of your business.
You're right. And you have no business with my wife. What you had with her ended years ago.
Glad we made things clear. You know, I left Patreon with you because I thought you could make her happy. But after seeing her the other day, I realized I was wrong. Should have taken her with me.
I could make you disappear. Like that. You're nothing. And if I ever catch you again with my wife, you're a dead man. Hey, oh!
When are we finally going to see the American boy you keep talking about?
I sure like an American boy. Sure beats a 40-year-old banker.
Just ignore them, Faye. I just hope you're not going out with this boy because he's from America.
Would you girls just please keep an open mind? We're not even going steady yet. And I'm sure he's not what all of you are imagining. Oh, look! There he is!
You're right, he's not what we imagined. I thought he'd be taller. Victoria! Just ignore her. Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, I'm Jackson.
Hi, I'm Betty.
Victoria.
Pleased to meet you. Ah, Faye talks a lot about you.
Really? What have you said about me?
Nothing. Just that you're a good example of a typical Shanghai girl.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, Betty, weren't you gonna show me that thing you kept telling me about?
What thing?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Jackson. Have fun, Faye.
Wait, are you sure we can be in here? Remember the last time we were in this park?
Things are different now. We won't be bothered. Well, as long as you're with me.
Is that right? I thought we'd meet at the Jazz Cat every time.
Why, the hard liquor and cigarette smoke don't do it for you?
This park is only for Europeans.
What was that you said?
Nothing. Carry on. Have a nice night.
Well, looks like the tiger's grown wings.
Oh, that? That's nothing. Wait until you see this. Here, close your eyes first.
Why?
Come on, you can trust me. Are they closed? Okay. Walking back, okay? Don't open your eyes. Careful. Okay. Now open your eyes.
Jackson. It's so beautiful.
That's not all. Now open it.
I've never gotten anything like this before. Thank you.
Well, I've never met anything. I mean, anyone like you before.
Like me?
Bringing the night of my soul into day.
So depend on me all the more.
My heart wants to believe you.
Listen well, it's speaking the truth. We will be more than all that your hopes could tell you. When tides arise, stay by my side. They can sweep us away. What's in store, worth fighting for? Our love, it grows each day. With every step we take, we'll be stronger. Don't look back now when there's so much ahead. With you by my side, who can stop us? Tell all the land we will write our destiny. We will write our destiny. We will write our destiny.
You mean to tell me the shops along Fuxingdonglu Road are refusing to make pay? What about Burko Road?
They said that they're paying someone else who charges next to nothing. They also said that these guys are supposed to protect them from guys like us.
Who are they? Who are these other guys? Someone else? You're not making any sense, you idiot. What are you talking about?
They said it was the Lotus Gang.
You know, our line of business is like the Yangtze River. Every few years, the riverbanks will flood over and sweep through the nearby villages. Thousands of people will be killed and displaced. But afterwards, people will come rushing right back. Because every good farmer knows the land is most fertile after a flood.
What does that mean?
It means we need to control the course of this river and cleanse the streets of Shanghai in Chu's blood. Send a message out to those stupid merchants who think they're protected by Chu. Set them on fire. See how long they can stand the heat.
Sir,
What is it now?
there's something urgent I need to inform you of.
Go ahead. Spill it.
Well, how should I put it, sir? The government has announced an investigation into our company's accounts and our businesses.
What? That's ridiculous! On what grounds?
In these past few months, there's been tremendous public outcry against Japanese aggression and private businesses associated with the Japanese. They say that the purpose of these investigations is to seek out unpatriotic activities.
Unpatriotic? I'm an honest businessman, providing a service for the Chinese people. Opium and women are luxuries only the rich can afford. These government officials are some of my best clients. Those who live in glass houses should not throw stones.
That may be true, sir, but the public opinion is against you. The word around town is you're a traitor to the Chinese people, a Hantian.
Hanjian! Don't they know that without Ouyang Qianfeng, this city would not be called the Pearl of the Orient? It will be like the rest of China, stupid, poor, and backwards. Finally, someone that matters.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, I haven't seen you all day. What have you been up to?
I feel like a falling star who has finally found her place next to another in a lovely constellation. But we will sparkle in the heavens forever.
Faye, what did I tell you about using opium?
Sorry, Daddy. It's not like that. I was just hanging out with some friends.
Friends. I know that look anywhere. Faye, is there a boy you should tell Daddy about?
No.
Faye, I'm your father, aren't I? Do I not have the right to know who you are seeing?
Okay, but promise you won't tell Along about it. Well, his name's Jackson, and he went to school in America too, at Columbia. Let's see. He studied law and diplomacy, and he's also a musician and plays the piano.
Doesn't sound too bad. What's his business here in Shanghai?
He's back to help his father run the family business.
What line of business is this?
I think they're in the fabric business.
You don't say. I happen to know most of the fabric vendors in town. What's his family name?
It's, do you know them? Their store's located on the far side of Nanjing Road.
Tongjiaku. Faye, is this the boy that you dished alum for the other night?
Yeah, I hope he's not. I hope he's not too upset about it.
This is no laughing matter! Don't you know he's with the Lotus Gang?
Daddy, what are you saying? Jackson wouldn't be involved with them. I'm sure once you meet him, you'll see what I see in him.
Jackson, huh? So that's his name. Don't be so naive, Faye. You're not a little girl anymore. This is the last time I want you to bring up his name. End of discussion.
Father! What gives you the right to judge him? I know what you do for a living. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Hey Joseph, how's business today?
Busy, as usual. Not that you would know.
Hey, does anyone still play this thing?
That? Who has the time? All right. Let me show you how it's done.
Wow, not bad. How about this? Hey, Joseph. I just want to apologize if I haven't been pulling my weight lately.
You know, Jackson, I'm just really glad you're home. Besides, there's 2 more checkbooks you can help me with.
Okay, I'll finish them.
All right,
Why don't you
thanks.
take a break?
Oh, I'm going outside and grab a smoke.
Chestnuts, chestnuts.
Hey, do you have a light over there?
No, just chestnuts.
I got one.
Hello? I thought good girls don't smoke.
Whoever said I'm a good girl?
I've never seen you around here before.
I'm not from this part of town. I usually work over by the French legation.
Oh yeah, that's the red light that. You are a bad girl. What do you do for a living?
Wouldn't you like to know? So is this your place?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's my father's.
Oh. And, who's your father?
He's the owner of this place, Zane's Fabric and Finery.
Well, in that case, Mr. Ouyang sends his regards. Are you okay? Oh no. Someone help! Help!
Hey, what's going on? Joseph! Oh my God! Who did this?
Oh, young.
What? Where's the nearest hospital? Joseph, it's gonna be okay. Come on, let's go. You're gonna be all right. We'll get you to the hospital right away, okay? Come on. deepest condolences.
Thank you. Father, this is Mr. and Mrs. Chu. They're good friends of mine.
Thank you, Mr. Chu. Joseph was such a good boy. Every day, he'd wake up at 5 in the morning, open up the store. You'd have liked him. He was such a good boy.
So, how did it happen?
He went outside to grab a smoke, and then I just found him lying there. There was so much blood, I didn't know what to do.
What? Was he attacked?
Joseph had no enemies, at least not to my knowledge. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to hurt him.
Tamada! Whoever did this is as good as dead. They mess with your family, they're messing with all of us. These streets have eyes. When the water subsides, the rocks will emerge. Soon, everything will come to light. I'll make sure.
Any witnesses? Any clues at all?
Police are useless here. Everyone's terrified. No one's willing to step forward with any information. But I do remember Joseph muttering something.
What did he say?
He said something about Ouyang.
There's only one Ouyang in Shanghai. Ouyang Qianfeng. He is the head of the Huafu Gongshi. But on the streets, they're known as the Cleaver Gang.
No. No. That can't be right. I know somebody named Ouyang. It can't be her dad.
Jackson! I'm so sorry.
Faye. Who's your father?
Father? What does my father have to do with it?
Joseph mentioned your father's name right before he died. Do you know anything about this?
Jackson, what are you saying? You think I have something to do with this?
Just tell me who your father is.
Faye, what are you two doing? Don't you know this is a funeral? Come here, let me introduce you to someone. Faye, this is my godfather, Mr. Zhu Xiaotian. And this is his wife, Huang Lihui. Pleased to meet you, Faye.
So this is what you've been doing with your spare time.
Faye, show some respect. Don't you know who Mr. Chu is?
I know exactly who he is. The dragon leader of the Lotus Gang. You know better than my father and his hoodlums.
So your father is the Ouyang Qianfeng? Why didn't you ever tell me?
Why didn't you ever tell me you're running around with the Lotus King? I guess we really don't know each other after all.
She's Ouyang's daughter? Well, I'll be damned.
Jack, I came as soon as I heard. I'm very, very sorry.
Who's that? What's going on here?
I don't know. I'm afraid we haven't met. Are you a friend of my father's?
Are you Joseph's brother? Yes, your father and I were friends a long time ago.
Adrian, what are you doing here? Qianfeng knew you were here, he'd be upset.
I don't care anymore. I've gotten used to Ouyang's temper. If I stay there any longer, it'll be the death of me.
Zhu Xiaotian?
Han Jin, what are you doing here? You don't belong in this home. What in the hell?
Stand down.
Yes, guy. Go, Jack.
What are you doing here? Did I give you permission to leave the house?
Whoa. Who are you? This is my brother's funeral. Did you know him?
I guess you could say that. Along, bring over the funeral wreath. This is for Jackson. May his soul rest in peace.
Wait. That can't be right. I'm Jackson.
What? Then, who's in there?
It's my brother Joseph.
How can this be?
What have you done?
Nothing. Apparently. So you're the boy who went to America. You should really be careful who you hang out with. A man lives and dies by his association in this town.
Don't touch my son! It is a funeral! Have you no shame?
I gotta say, this is probably the most exciting funeral I've ever been to. Certainly beats your son's funeral. So depressing.
I'll slit your throat if you say another thing about
Could have brought my dog meeting stick. Hey, Aljo, learn to keep your woman on a leash.
Tell me, Ma!
I wouldn't worry about my wife. Isn't that yours over there?
I just can't leave you alone for a minute, can I? Don't think I don't know what your men have been doing on my territory. But, on account of this poor family, we'll settle this debt some other time. So!
Guihua, Jinming is crying again. What should I do?
He's just hungry. Feed him some porridge.
Won't it be easier if I just pick him up and hold him?
No, don't do that. He'll never learn to stop crying until you stop holding him.
Can you hear me? Are you a boy or a girl? They say that if my belly button pops out, it's a boy. You better grow up strong and healthy so you can help your father out. What should I name you? There are so many people in China now. I want you to grow up and stand out and be your own person. Your father is always talking about what a messy state China is in, and how there's a need for a new generation of leaders to help the country. Well, your brother's name is Jinming, to build up the people. But what are the people without the country? Jinming. I think I'll name you Jianguo. You will be a leader for China, someone who'll stand up for people's rights when they can't stand up for themselves. Jianguo.
Guihua, Jinming is throwing porridge everywhere.
I have to do everything around this house. Hold on.
归华，归华。
Father, you're dreaming.
归华，不要dream. Joseph, where's Joseph? We have a full day ahead of us tomorrow. Jackson, can you get Joseph? I need him to check over the inventory again. My eyes are bad. I always miss things.
Joseph's not here anymore. I'll do the inventory sheet. I'll do all the inventories from now on.
Where is he? What's gotten into him? When he gets back, I'm gonna have a talk with him. I need Joseph to teach you how to run the shop. You just came back from America. I can't do this by myself, you know.
Joseph's not here anymore. Dad, look at me, look at me. I'm here. Jackson's here.
You have such beautiful hair. I'm glad you didn't take after your father's side. He has such coarse hair.
Mom, did you ever feel like you thought you knew someone, but then the more you got to know them, you realized you didn't?
When did you become so inquisitive? When your father and I first met, I thought I knew him very well. But we got married and started living together. And I began to see a side of him that I never saw before.
I know what you mean. But don't you feel betrayed? It's as if everything you believed in was a lie.
It's not about betrayal. You just learn to see things more clearly.
But doesn't it hurt to know that you really don't know the person you love?
It hurts at first, but the experience makes you stronger. It's all part of growing up. When do you really know someone anyway?
I know I can never replace Joseph and all he's done, but all I'm asking is that you give me another chance.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. All of this was supposed to be an investment for you, for Joseph. How could this have happened? What did I do wrong?
Dad, he was murdered. You can't blame yourself.
You don't understand. All of this was for you and Joseph. I don't need any of this. I just wanted Joseph to enjoy the fruits of his labor so that his sons wouldn't have to work as hard as he did. I sent you to America so you could study law and science, so that your kids could study art and music. We weren't fortunate enough to send both of you. We just didn't have the money. I've always felt guilty about Joseph. He never got a chance to go abroad, to grow, to live, to see the world. First your brother, and your mother. It's as if everyone I love is disappearing. Jackson, come take a look at this.
Every time I look at you, I'm reminded of myself when I was your age. I remember when I first came here with Grandma and Grandpa. Shanghai was still very rural, and there were no buildings over 3 stories high. It was marshland up and down the Huangpu River. This is what Avenue Joffrey used to look like. See? All dirt roads. And here's Nanjing Road. No department stores or fancy shops yet.
What's this? Who are those two men on your right?
That, Faye, that's your father.
What? Look at those clothes. He looks like he came from the countryside.
He did just come from the countryside. On our first date, he didn't even know how to use a knife and fork.
Daddy would have never told me this. And who's that?
That is Zhang Jiake, Jackson's father.
That's Jackson's father? So you've known him for all these years?
Yes. But I lost touch with him ever since your father and I got married. It wasn't until you came back that I found out he was running a fabric store across town.
Were y'all friends? What happened?
I was about to marry Jiake.
Is that Joseph?
Yes. He was 3 years old then. And that's your mother. That bulge in her belly is you. It was a difficult birth, so we had to take her to the hospital. The doctor said if we went through with the operation, your mother's life could be endangered. Couldn't stand the thought of losing her. She made it clear that no matter what happened, she wanted you to live. Your mother never got a chance to see you grow up. But if she could see you now, I know she'd be proud. Enough of this. Jackson, why don't you play something on the piano?
Okay, Daddy.
I realize now that life is a lot like a one-way street. You can't go back to a place you started. I want you to be able to make your own choices and find your own happiness.
When I was naive, I thought happiness would always be there.
Pei-jun! Pei-jun! Damn it, answer me, where are you?
Stop yelling. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Faye's already asleep.
Come here. Come here. Ugh! How could you embarrass me like that? Huh? In front of all those people. In front of all my men!
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. You were all over it! Don't think I didn't see you with that pathetic failure. You make me sick!
You're the one who's sick. Leader of the biggest gang in Shanghai beating his wife? How cliche. Jacko's more of a man than you'll ever be.
Say it again. And I'll make sure you never leave this house. Ever again.
That's all I've ever been to you. A pretty bird in this cage you call home. Seeing Jacko made me realize how much I loved him and how much I hated you.
It's too bad there's nothing you can do about it. You can't escape this family. Not even as a ghost. But I am not done with you yet.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about the things you said last night. You're right. It does take time to get to know someone. But I believe that if you feel something real deep down, then you should give that person a second chance. And I have to say, Mother, I didn't know you were such a knockout back in the day. Anyone else you should tell me about? Mom. What are these bruises? Somebody hit you? Mom. Mom, wake up! Mom, wake up! Somebody, oh my God! Somebody help! Mom, wake up, please! Mom, she's not waking up. We should take these pills. Oh my gosh, I'll go get help right away.
My dearest Faye, I'm sorry for doing this to you. I'm so glad I could see you grow into a fine young lady. It was so tough not seeing you when you went abroad. Remember what I told you. Make choices for your own happiness. Don't give up on the people you love. Even though I was living, I wasn't really alive. My spirit died years ago when I realized that I was trapped in your father's cage. Over the years, I could feel these walls getting closer and closer, and I could barely breathe. Perhaps now I'll finally be able to leave this prison and be free. Even though Mommy can't be with you anymore, I want you to know that I will always watch over you. I love you so much.
What's going on? I heard screaming.
How could you?
Huh? How could I? What?
You monster! How could you do this to Mom? You killed her!
She's dead?
Get away from her! You don't deserve her!
Hey, please.
I feel sick just looking at you.
No, just calm down, all right? I think there's been a
Get
misunderstanding.
away from me! You can't hide anything from me anymore. hurt your own family.
Hey, June. Hey, June, wake up. How could you do this? To me? Hey? This is so unlike you. And again, nothing's been the same ever since that American boy came to Shanghai. I thought I could get rid of him, but things don't always go as planned. Who knew he had a brother? Don't worry, Patriot. I'll take care of our daughter. I'll make the right choices to ensure her happiness. I love you so much.
Hey, do you know why Chu called this meeting?
I haven't got a clue. Maybe he's planning a funeral.
For who?
You? That's what we get. I wouldn't be surprised if we found you floating down the Huangpu River. That's what we get for dating Ouyang's only daughter.
Look, that's not funny. I didn't know that was Ouyang's daughter, okay?
Please, sit. I've called this meeting to address an important issue concerning the organization. I am washing my hands in the golden pan.
What does that mean?
It means he's retiring.
What? No, we can't.
He can't
What?
leave us
No,
alone.
Calm down.
Yeah.
There's no need to overreact. I've made this decision in light of recent events, when in fact, I should have made them a long time ago.
What about us? How are we supposed to make a living now? Yeah, we can't just find a job. Everyone around town knows we serve you. We'll just pick us off one by one.
Come on, no, he's not gonna leave us. Settle down! Settle down! Shut up and listen! Sit down! Chu's still our boss, so show some respect.
My father was one of the first triad bosses in Shanghai. Back in my father's day, China suffered under the corruption of the Qing dynasty. This nation was crippled by foreign invaders and foreign substances.
Those first triad bosses were patriots who believed in organizing to save this nation from itself. They worked alongside the revolutionaries in order to throw over the corrupt Qing dynasty and to establish a new China.
But soon after, the triad leaders lost their direction. They turned to heinous crimes and infighting. I was lucky enough to live in a time of relative peace, with a successful casino handed to me on a silver platter.
As you all know, things changed after Zheng Xi was murdered by Ouyang. Most of you have been with us since then. Some of you even before that. You all know avenging his death has been a personal priority of mine.
But recent events have made me realize something much more urgent. Our nation is once again in peril.
With Japanese aggression barking right outside our door, how can we still be concerned with selfish grudges?
We want to honor the traditions of our forefathers and to fulfill the purposes set forth by those first triad bosses.
I will devote all my resources to this country. If not now, then when? 起来，不愿做奴隶的人们，把我们血肉筑成我们新的长城。中华民族到了最危险的时候，每个人被迫自发出最后的吼声。起来，起来，起来！我们往纵一心，冒住敌人炮火前进，冒着敌人的炮火前进，前进，前进，进。Arise, all who hate to be servants. This is the one who heed our country's cries. Dangers looming over our land. China has called, will arise.
Stand up and fight against corruption. Our fathers' dreams we honor through our lives. It's our goal to lift up our flag and raise the banner high. We will arise, 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 arise. United through pure heart, that's how we'll fight. Onward to justice, we will march on.
March on, we must march together. This is the way we can fight with pride. Brotherhood for all of our good, sworn for righteousness who will arise. Arise, arise. United through a pure heart, that's how we'll fight. Onwards for justice, we will march on. United through a pure heart, that's how we'll fight. Onwards for justice, we will march on, march on, march on, march on, march on. Now, it is time to pass the reins of power to another.
Inside this box is the seal of our organization. It has been held by the leader of this family as a sign of authority. I hope that what we've said today has somehow affected you, and that you will lead this organization for the sake of the country.
I will. You can have faith in me. Jackson, I know that you have experienced a lot ever since you came home. But I ask that you now help Clark set this family in the right direction. Dr. Sen Yat-sen said that the mother of the revolution are the overseas Chinese. I ask that you go and tell the world what is happening here. China cannot win this war alone. After today, we go our separate ways. But I want you to all know that we will always be brothers. Ganbei.
step outside with me?
Why can't we talk in here? So what do you want? What's wrong?
You know, growing up, I always noticed people treating me differently. I thought it was because I was cute or something. But when I grew up, I began to notice the fear in people's eyes when they saw my father. Sometimes I'd even have to have bodyguards around the clock protecting me. I ignored all the bad things my father had done in secret and just accepted the lies that he told me. I found my mother in bed this morning. Her body was so cold. Her bruises everywhere. She had taken half a bottle of pills. I tried shaking her, but she wouldn't wake up. Just. That was my father. He slowly sucked all the life out of her until she was just an empty shell. What a perfect family, right? When you asked me if my father had to do with your brother's death, I was so angry because I was afraid it was true. But I can't keep lying to myself anymore. I'm sorry, Jackson. I'm really sorry.
It's not your fault. None of this is your fault. We can't choose our families. Sometimes we can't help but inherit the sins of our fathers. That doesn't mean that our fates are decided for us. You're not your father, Faye. I know what's in your heart. That's why I want to be with you. I love you, Faye.
Jackson, sorry for interrupting, but you gotta read this.
Jackson, I figured it out. I know who killed Joseph. It was Ouyang Chenfeng. It took me a while to put the pieces together, but it's the only thing that makes sense. That bastard must have orchestrated everything. I feel that my past has come back to haunt my sons. You're in grave danger now that he's seen you. Leave Shanghai for now. I will find you after I settle some business that I should have dealt with a long time ago.
Faye, we need to get back to your place immediately, before something horrible happens.
What's going on?
No time to explain. We just gotta get out of here.
What's the big hurry? You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Well. Babe, I didn't think you'd be here. All the better. I was supposed to find you after I take care of Jackie. Looks like I'll be killing 2 birds, 1 stone.
okay? I'll be fine. Nothing a few stitches won't fix. Just get out of here. You don't have all day. Follow Jackson and Faye.
Take care of yourself, Clark.
How may I help you, sir?
I'm here to see Ouyang Chenfeng.
One moment.
When I heard an old friend was visiting from back home, I really couldn't guess it would be you. But I guess it couldn't be anyone else either. Welcome to my home. I believe this is the first time you're here.
I didn't come here for formalities, Chinfeng. I came here because of my son.
Your son? I don't understand.
What did Joseph ever do to you? He had his whole life ahead of him, and you took it away from him.
What do you mean? I don't know any Joseph. Your son's alive, isn't he? His name is Jackson?
Don't deny what you've done. You have Joseph's blood all over your hands. And no one can prove it. I'll just make sure myself that justice is served.
Oh. Jacko, you don't know what you're doing. Put down the gun.
You don't scare me. You took my son's life. You robbed him of his chance at happiness. What can you take from me now?
You're making a big mistake.
Father!
Well, what do we have here? The Ouyang's and the Tangs. It's like a wedding. Double happiness. 双喜临门.
What are you doing? Put down that gun.
Ah, don't be afraid, Cupcakes. Come here. Come here. Daddy will take care of everything. And first thing will be your little boyfriend's face. Stop wasting your breath. He's about to join your brother.
Father, don't close your eyes. Look at me, it's Jackson. I'll get you to the hospital right away, okay?
No, son, stop. I'm alright. I came here to do this myself, so you wouldn't have to. Just promise me you'll make the most of every opportunity. Don't forget to come visit me every once in a while.
Dad! Dad, no!
Those last words deserve to be on the stage show. Bravo, Jacka. You finally made something of yourself. Oh. Hello? Go ahead, kid. Take the shots. Come on, Faye. Help the boy out. I can see his hands trembling. You wouldn't want him to miss, would you? Huh?
Jackson, please.
You don't have to beg for my life. You're just another two-faced trap, just like your mother. You don't deserve Faye. I don't have to kill you, because you're already dead. And God will judge you for what you've done. Where do you think you're going? To bury my father.
Here are your tickets. You'll be heading south to Guangzhou. From there, one of our contacts will take you into Hong Kong.
Clark, I can't thank you enough.
It's a good time to leave. Word on the street is, war can break out at any moment. They say the first of the fighting is going to be in Shanghai. Guess we'll be patriots after all.
Uncle Chu would be proud.
Mr. Zhang, Miss Fei, the train is here.
Hey, don't forget to write. Maybe we'll join you in America in a couple of months.
The sooner the better.
Faye! Faye!
I'm so glad you girls can make it.
Of course we'll be here. Why are you leaving so soon?
When will we see you again?
Soon, hopefully. People are still talking about what happened to my father. I hope things will settle down.
Everyone's talking about war with China and Japan. I don't know if China's strong enough to stop an invasion.
Don't worry. The world won't just stand by and watch. Once we get back to the United States, I'll make sure people know what's going on here.
What will America be able to do? They haven't fought a war in years.
We won't be on the sidelines for long. All right? The United States is building new ships at our naval base in Hawaii. No matter what the Japanese do, they won't dare attack America.
I hope you're right. Hawaii sounds like a great place for vacation.
Remember what this place looks like before the Japanese take over.
What do you say?
No, nothing. Forget what I said, sir. I didn't mean it. I'm just trying to feed my family. Here, take one. It's on me. Hey, say, mister, haven't I seen you here before? Yeah, it was just a few months ago. I remember you loved my stinky tofu.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken.
No, I'm sure it was you. Hey, what's with all the bags? Leaving so soon?
Something to remember this place by.
Now is the time we leave this place.
'Cause we can stay forever.
I miss you.
I'm gonna find whatever I'm chasing. Respect and dignity will find a way.
Ocean high is changing and never stays the same. Our hopes the birds on with a brighter flame. No matter where our path leads in this life, our love for the city will never die. We may be going far, but you'll stay in our hearts. There's no place like Shanghai, no place like Shanghai, no place like Shanghai. Life comes swiftly and you suddenly takes you by surprise. Unexpected feels so hectic, no time to decide. Leave your conflict, leave your strife, bring an open mind. Try your luck and roll the dice. Win more than a grand prize. Come and join me, gather quickly. Brace yourself for this. Life's a mystery, still worth living. It's what you make of it. Leave your conflict, leave your strife, bring an open mind. Try your luck and roll the dice. Win more than a grand prize. Come and join me, gather quickly. Brace yourself for this. Life's a mystery, still worth living. It's what you make of
So, here we are, back at the museum. Right beneath your feet lies the train tracks that separated all of Shanghai. However, this was destroyed in the Battle of Shanghai in 1937. Now, in 1987, this station was closed down in favor of the new Shanghai Railway Station, which features a maglev train running at 501 kilometers per hour. A truly modern wonder. Now, onto the gift shop.
I've already purchased like 5 pearl necklaces.
And
it out, you guys. Let's just get something to eat.
Like what?
How about KFC? But it's delicious, and it tastes nothing like the ones back home.
Hey, what's that?
All right, everybody shut up. I said shut up. Now, are you ready to play the game? No. Are you ready to play the game?
And it weighs a ton, 3 G's, cause I'm a son of a gun. Black master of any trade under the sun. Talk sharp like a razor blade under the tongue. Clear my path and come get your captain hung. Trying to breathe like black or collapse your lung. Young chunk, you could choke off the web I spun. I done cleared them out from the threat I brung. You done heard about what said I'm from. My new word of mouth, no rule of thumb. Y'all better bow down when the ruler come. I'm a real hood nigga, not a hoodoo lump. The way thought put it down, be confused with some of y'all. Cats can't walk, watch you when you're coming on. What a keyboard gotta do with a drumming on. School them on stage like I'm doing a seminar. Professional type, I'm adjusting my mic. Go to war, kid, I give you any weapon you like. Give you something to run from. What's off the dumb, stop kid. That hot shit, you know where it come from. It's Philly worldwide phenomenon. And reinforcing that is my 9 to 5. And when I finish making you recognize, I'm getting at a couple civilized women that's trying to ride. You been waiting on the war to come off the all. You wanna get the bitches up off the wall. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. To keep you in health, this for all of y'all. I'm quick on the draw like Black McGraw. And I can't tell what y'all cats rap before. My name BG's and I'm back for more. See me get more chips than the corner store. With a portrait of Malcolm X on the door. While I'm eating them seeds like a carnivore. Matter of fact, he's back before you get hard. Bring a woman home when I'm gonna perform the first that move or disturb the crew. I'ma have y'all flicks on the evening news.
at night. At night.
what we've been missing out on. We've been spending too much time with old people. We need to hang out where young kids are.
Guys, we've been here for 5 days and we've done nothing but walk around and take pictures of everything. Oh my god, okay, so I still haven't found anything that looks like this. What is that?
Let me see.
Oh, my grandmother gave it to me when I was working on a school project. I mean, she said her dad gave it to her when they were living in Hong Kong.
Is this Shanghai?
I think so. My great-grandparents brought it with them when they left China, but none of my family's been back here to Shanghai since the war. I figured I would be able to find this place on this trip, but I've had no luck. Maybe those people now.
请问你知道这在哪里吗？
It's okay, we speak English.
Wow!
How did you know? Well, only Americans wear backpacks.
I'm Grady.
Hi, I'm Iris.
I'm Jacqueline. These are my friends.
Carl.
Queena.
Trina.
Samson. Great, good to meet y'all. So, what did you need to know?
Okay. Do you know where this is? I need to find this place picture on this postcard.
I have one just like this back at home.
Really? So you know where this is?
It looks familiar, but I don't know if it even exists anymore.
Wait, hey, look. It's right here. It's right here. It's all around us. Can't you see?
What are you talking about?
It's right here. Here! It's right here! It's over there! It's still around us!
I think I see it.
Is that it?
That's it? Yeah, that's it.
Well, I see it too.
What are you guys talking about? Is that a Hooters restaurant over there?
You know, there's been so much construction going on a daily basis. I'm surprised I still recognize myself. There's something special about this place. Something familiar. It's just always there, no matter how things change. Here. Don't ever forget it. Right, is this your first time in Shanghai?